What's up, guys? Doug K. We're back out on the trail. A little winter hike this time. Absolutely no agenda other than I'm up at Quebec Run Wild Area. It's about 32 right now. They're expecting to be in the teens tonight. We got some great stuff for dinner. Yeah, it's going to be a cold one, but going to be fun. No agenda. Let's just find somewhere cool, get set up, get a fire going, have some fun. So what do you say? We get out of the parking lot and onto the trail. Enjoy every little bit of that we can get today. Decided to get off trail a little bit. Let's get to some of these areas that I haven't really checked out. Beautiful little series of cascades running down here. This is gorgeous. I think I'm going to follow the creek for a little while. So I'm just trudging along here. And I found this really cool old site that somebody had set up here long ago. You can see that tree fell and hasn't been anybody here for quite a while. This is pretty sweet. But this is why getting off trail is so nice. You just find some of these places that a lot less traffic. Sometimes you even find something with a bench. So I thought about it, and I'm going to call this home for tonight. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I love finding stuff that's off trail, a little stealthy. Where I'm going to set the tent up isn't perfect. I'm going to use this little ridge over here. It's got a little bit of a slope to it, so I'm going to do the best I can, but you know, for a night, it's really no big deal. I'll be plenty comfortable, and this is going to be a fun place to hang out for the evening. This is exactly what I was looking for. I'd love to set up down there. It's a little spongy, and with the vestibules on this tent, I'm not going to have enough room. You probably can't tell from the video here, but I mean, it's got a decent slope to it. He's always trying to come home with as many as he left with. Voila! I love this sleeping bag. It's a Klymit KSB 15. It's really, really nice. It's super warm. Biggest complaint I have, and this is a 65 liter pack, it takes up, you know, this whole section. So I just strapped the tent to the outside. I don't use insulated water bottles or anything. You know, tonight it'll be 11 to 14 degrees, but I just take my water bottle and I shove that down in between my wool socks, and it works. It works just fine. And then at night, just so I can kind of guarantee that I'll have thawed water for the morning, I'll do this same thing, and then a couple of my electronics, and I'll put this at the bottom of the sleeping bag. This will be fine tomorrow morning. Sometimes I'll stuff one of my fuel canisters down in there too. And just another thing about the Klymit, the way this thing is designed, I'll show you when we get it set up. It's got all this extra material where the foot box is, and it's designed so you can pull that forward and bunch it up around your feet. So if you get cold feet, you've actually got a lot more material here to kind of keep warm. Just show you the rest of the gear. I use the Big Agnes Air Core Ultra Insulated. I do not stuff this inside of my sleeping bag. One of the reasons I don't, the way this Klymit's built, this is all down on top. I think it's 650 fill, maybe a little bit bigger. The bottom is a synthetic combination. It absolutely keeps your back warm on top of the pad. You know, if it works for you, do that. That's just not my preference. And down here, you can see we've got this material here that kind of bunches up and hangs off the end. It's excellent. You know, this, you actually pull this up around your feet. They've got little clips here. I don't use them, but you can do that if you want to bring this forward. But that's basically where, you know, my feet will be up here. I'll have a water bottle and a couple electronics down at the end, and I won't have to worry about frozen water in the morning. So that's my setup, and I'm sticking to it for now. Pretty happy with everything. All right, so you can see the setup. Tents up there. And this section here is what I'm gonna get set up to hang out, cook, and just enjoy the evening right here. Anytime you're near the water, it's gonna be cooler. The cool winds are gonna come right off the top of that mountain up there, basically right through here and right down. And this wall here will actually be providing a nice chute for it, but I don't really care. This is gonna be awesome. Absolutely nothing fancy. That's the best folding saw you can buy for about $9. They'll work pretty good. Do not bend the handle when that blade's in or it's going to snap off. It'll get the job done for now. So I just wanted to check the stealthiness factor. To me, stealth means not an established campsite, off trail, and one where you're going to leave no trace. Obviously, if there's a fire ring there, sometimes I'll just leave that. But if I build them a lot of the time, I'll just take them down and return the rocks to the creek. Check out that blue sky. Please stick around for a while. All right, tent is set up. Last of the afternoon sun. It's working its way down here through these hemlocks and rhododendron. That's gorgeous. And then we definitely made some progress on the kitchen and fireplace area here. So we got this all cleaned up. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. It's just too cool. Somebody took the time to put it there. So I'm just going to move the bench a little bit. This will be fine. That's that tree that was laying there. Got that snapped up and cut into a couple of pieces. Decent little pile to get started there. Drag down a few other ones from up the hill and stuff that's laying up in the trees, hanging up dry. And let me reiterate that I am an expert in absolutely nothing. I'm just sharing my experiences and the things that I do and the things that I use. I want to be warm. But yeah, just wanted to show you. I mean, this is, I don't know, what you like to do, where you like to camp. But this is Pennsylvania. This is Western Pennsylvania in all of its winter glory. This is what we got. So although it's only about 4:15, maybe 4:20, I think I'm gonna get the fire going because tonight I'm doing a red curry with noodles. And I'm gonna, I brought some chicken breasts. I brought them frozen. You let them thaw while you're hiking. And I'm going to skewer those. So I'm going to have this red curry with noodles and some grilled chicken sliced up in there. It's going to be awesome. See these things. I got this at Aldi. So they got like a red curry Thai noodle. They've got a green curry Thai noodle. They're pretty good. They come with a plastic bowl. And if you get rid of the bowl and just bring the noodles and the seasoning, and it packs up to this. And I want to think these cost about maybe $1.99, $2.19, so not too bad. And then what I'm going to do, I've been doing this for a while. I'll do it with chicken, I'll do it with shrimp. But these are some chicken tenderloins that I had left with frozen this morning. I just keep them in the back when I'm driving up here in the bag, and then throw them in my pack for while I'm hiking in, and just kind of last minute get them out, and they're easy enough to skewer right now. Probably looking at $2, so $2 here, $2 here. Great meal, and nothing wrong with Mountain House and all that stuff, but it's nice to have something fresh for a change. And again, this packs up to nothing. So let's get this on, see how it tastes. not filtering now, just boiling that water from the creek, it's fine. And when it comes to cooking poultry on the open fire, I'm all for well done. And that water should be pretty close to boiling. Looks like it's boiling right now, so just a few minutes and we'll get this plated up. There's a little too much water in there, so I'm gonna pour some of this into that tea I made. That looks a little bit better. All right, just a small packet of noodles. Noodles go in. Curry goes in. Just gonna let that set for a couple of minutes. We'll stick it here so our chicken can come off. That is it's all cooked. And it definitely gets a nice smoke flavor from hanging out over top of the wood. I was just gonna break this up a little bit. There's some pretty big chunks. Oh yeah. So just wanted to show you. That's the curry sauce with those noodles. And then the chicken was real easy to break up. It was very well done. So I'm looking forward to this. Nice and hot. And that's not a bad camping meal for about $4. So give it a try. All right, moment of truth. This is a preemptive apology for the slurp. Yeah, this is perfect. It's something a little different, but I hope you enjoy it. I'm Doug Kay. That's Camping Meals on a Budget. Fire's up and roaring. Nice hot cup of tea. More water on to boil. And I'm just going to keep feeding this thing for a while and enjoy this heat while I have it. It's been a great day. Thank you guys for joining me. You probably can't hear it, but that's the sound of snow hitting the roof of the tent. The fire was awesome. You know, as soon as you got away from it, it got cold, but it was great. I kept that going for about 6 hours and burned everything I had. I just got tired. Filled up some water, threw that down at the end of the pack along with one of my fuel canisters. And just gonna relax and enjoy it. It's pretty peaceful, pretty cold, pretty peaceful. See you in the morning. Good morning. So it got down to 17 overnight last night. Not as cold as I thought I was gonna get, but it's plenty cold. Still a decent amount of snow built up. Overnight. So we'll get that cleaned up, but I'm just gonna chill here for a little while, enjoy being warm, and I'll get some coffee on and looking forward to seeing what it looks like out there today. So I'm gonna show you what came in overnight. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Tinted just fine. A little snow on there to kick off. It was dry inside, no moisture inside. So we woke up to a winter wonderland this morning. Water boiled, the coffee's on, and that is always one of the greatest things about camping. That first cup of coffee out like this is just simply one of the best things. One of my favorite things, anyway. But I'm gonna enjoy this, maybe another one, and get packed up and see what kind of hike we have out of here in the snow. Should be a lot of fun. So like I mentioned yesterday, I know these things can be temperamental in cold weather, so just, I'm an expert on nothing, but what I do with these things is I wrap it up. I have a pair of wool socks. I just throw one of these in a wool sock and I throw it at the bottom of my sleeping bag and it fires up in the morning. Do the same thing with my water bottle, and you know, I have water to drink on the way out for the hike out. It's not frozen, it's fine, and just boiled water from the creek for coffee this morning, but these have really never been a problem for me. I know they can be really temperamental for some people, but give that a shot. I think it'll work for you. Got all of them. It's gonna be a great day. I just like to do a quick sweep. I'm a leave no trace believer. It's so easy to do, and aside from cleaning that up a little bit, it's exactly as I found it. What a difference a day can make. But absolutely gorgeous. Exactly what I was looking for. I encourage you to get out there and do some exploring on your own. If you got any questions, put in the comments. I am happy to help, or at least offer my advice. Again, I am an expert on nothing. Just a guy that gets out there and does this once in a while. What a morning. If you look over there, there's the Jeep. Made it back. Beautiful morning. Wow. Now let's just see how that road is getting out. All right, made it back to the Jeep. Good to go. I just want to say thanks again for joining me. I say it every time. Remember, be good to each other, be good to nature. See you back out on the trail.